Larson has made up places at the start, but here comes Sebastian Vettel.
Hello everyone and welcome to round 6 of Tier 2. We have our custom livery race today for everyone in Tier 2. And Alex, if you want to take us through the track map today. Alex, ready for the track map?
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay guys, welcome to another great Tier 2 race. Got 4 good today, so it's going to be very interesting in the new player cars. And yeah, let's get on with it. So, start a very tricky one into turn 1, first hairpin straight into it, up Eau Rouge through 2, 3 and turn 4. Then DRS long straight, main overtaking zone really, into turn 5 and turn 6. Then into a very scary turn 7 if you get on the power too early. Then into turn 8, another slight elongated hairpin, into a medium turn 9, into a fast turn 10, 11 and medium turn 12, 13, 14 and fast 15, flat 16 and 17, into the chicane, that is turn 18 and 19, and that rounds out a lap around Spa-Francorchamps.
Yeah, we'll quickly take a look at the standings then. Red Bull out in front on 116 points. Aston Martin close in behind on 102. AlphaTauri just not yet on 100 points, they're on 67 with Haas in P4 and Alpine in P5. We'll have a look at the drivers. Shao leading the charge in on 96. He's going to want to try and get that up to 100 points today, if not even more, with a win. Genator's not racing today, unfortunately for his championship hopes. He's on 81 points. Icky in P3, Brodo in P4 and Atom in P5 as the first few cars are coming out for qualifying. Look at the fantastic liveries here today. And we'll pick a top 3 for everyone. Thank you, Coco, for the follow.
So there's a few drivers making debuts here in Tier 2, like Duras, Fitzviewers, I think Macca's new as well. So we'll see how they get on. Cool as well, yeah, we'll see. But could could be, you never know, shaken up at the top.
It's a very jazzy livery from Durus there.
Looks to be rushing it round, I don't know why. He's chill, still 16 minutes to go.
Oh, shuttle's out. Let me check and see if my invite's working now. No, still not working.
You've already invited him. Alright, Durus on his first lap in tier 2. Let's see what time he can get then. Here we go then into turn 1. Thrown straight into the deep end. A very low speed hairpin can be tricky on the curb on exit. The pole time for tier 1 was a 42.8. I don't expect to be hitting that here. But as oversteps his mark.
Where's Epic Toast? No, he's not on a lap. We'll look at Chris W. Going up a Rouge. Who's taking pole?
I think it's going to be maybe Alpha. No, I think it's going to be someone different.
Yeah,
maybe
a few new drivers in here
Kev.
today. Yeah, Kev. Could be a good shout. Maka, been told a lot by his brother who's in tier 1. Got him signed for Alfa Romeo as a reserve. So I think he could be up there today.
Chris W, a new Ferrari team principal. Mainly for next season, but he's going to retire this at the end of this season and become team principal full time. And let's see what time he can get rounding out the final corners in sets 2. Now in sets 3, flat out here on outs to right to the end at the chicane. As just a reminder, tier 1 time was a 42.8. Let's see where Chris W can get. Probably a few seconds behind, and it's a 46.2. I reckon pole time is going to be predicted pole time. I think it's going to be a 44. I could be wrong. It could be a 43. We'll see. As melodic raptor to meme getting a 45. Already heating up. There's a few of us just closing behind. We are now on with Kynin in the nice simple red, white and black. 44 from Alfie, already hitting that mark, and let's see if he can improve from here on out. Kynin gets a nice little banker, 46.1, puts it in P5 out of the 9 cars that has run so far. I think Hasty is about to cross the line, bit of oversteer, but that is going to set him, dead last. I do like Hasty's livery. I think it's definitely one of my favourites.
Maka goes up into P2, 144.9. Shout yet to be out of the pit lane. Let's focus on Epic Toast on his lap. Purple first sector.
Epic Toast has been good in qualifying. Always set the boundaries. Got like a Las Vegas livery on today. We're in the Intersparts next year, but I just missed at the memo. But rounding out, it's going to round out sets 2 very soon, and we'll see if he can stick another purple sector on the time sheet. So that's a crashed out car, just coming out on track. Should be all good there. As Hasty has retired, I think that's a crash on track. But Epic Toast, he might get a slipstream here from the car in front. That'd be nice. Yeah, we'll start to kick in that slipstream effect. Maybe not as much though. He'll be taking every bit he can get. Going into the final chicane, where is Epic Toast gonna put this gold liveried poker car? And Here we go then. Epic Toast is going to go across the line. Where's he going to put it? P2. That's a nice lap time from Epic Toast. Just beats Maka. Nova Gibson's brother.
Ooh, Hasty saying his power went out. That is unfortunate. But we'll be able to crawl some positions back in the race, hopefully. This is
I think Atom's on a lap time. Oh, coming to the pit lane.
Yeah, Icky Robbo, purple, in the middle sector. There's car going slowly ahead, so gets out of the way and does so nicely. Can you get Hasty in and right?
Yeah.
There's Icky Robbo. What can he do as he crosses the line? Is it going to be provisional pole? Into the 44s, and it is going to be provisional pole. Hasty, Icky Robbo, sorry, 1:44.498. A shout. Starts his first flyer lap. Black and white stripe livery. Pretty standard. But gets the job done. Shout. What is going to be his first sector time, 30.251, and it is purple.
Bit of an illusion, that car. It's like Alfa Romeo's in pre-season testing a few years back, but let's see what Shao can do then. Championship leader. Is he going to look to extend his gap here in Spa-Francorchamps? But rounding out sector 2, going down P1. So let's see if we can get another purple sector on the board and what time it can be. There's the yellow in sector 1, I think that's going to be cleared. I think that might be Addy Busy, who put it in P3 earlier on. It's a nice lap from Addy Busy, might be able to see himself up there. As I don't think it is another purple sector shell, that's interesting.
Flashed up briefly, but I don't know if it is. But we'll have to see when he crosses the line. "16 people viewing so far. Thank you to everyone watching here today. Don't forget the highlights will be uploaded to YouTube. Showing P6.
Maybe not has the pace, might have made a few mistakes on that lap time. But that is interesting. I think there's a few more on a lap.
Yeah, look at that. W11 style livery. That could be up there in the top 3. What do you think?
I like it, but there's the others that I like more. I think for me, my favourite at the moment is probably Hasty's. I wish to see it out on track more. Atom's got a nice livery.
Seth Martin with the 100 bits, thank you. Always supporting in the stream. Top man. Who'd you say, Hasty?
Yeah, and luckily he's not out on track. I mean, after that disconnect, we'll see him back in the race hopefully later on. Kev's got a nice livery, nice simple. Hopefully Hasty will. I think there's some drivers just about to cross the line. I think Kuhl on his first lap, DRS wide open, he's going to cross the line. Where's he going to put that car? Is it going to be provisional pole? Yes, it is. That's a great lap time for Kuhl. 43.8. That's in the 43s. That's not what I expected at all. So that's a great lap time.
Alfa Romeo, this is what he does. Oh, he takes a lot of curb there. Chris W and backs out of his lap. Atom. Let's see what he can do. Purple in sector 1.
Atom then. It's always been doing pretty well recently. After I'm pretty sure it was P2 in Austria.
Oh, holidays. Oh, look at that livery. That is very colourful. I like it though. Give the slice.
Let's see if we can improve in sector 1 then. The main corners really Eau Rouge and turn 1, that's where you can gain, and the rest of it is just straight line, so
I don't think he's deploying his. No, he's not on a lap. 40 watt. It's his Epic Toast lining up for his next lap, I think he is. Alex, do you want to take us through this one? Cinematic view.
So here we go then, an Epic Toast starts deploying into turn 1. Let's see if he can improve going up Eau Rouge, the main corner in the main corners, I should say, in sector 1, the main place to gain. But here we go then, Epic Toast up it, and Tech's got a lot of curb as he's invalidated. I thought he would.
Half a second up is Maka in the other Alfa Romeo. Let's have a brief look at his livery. Where can he put this car? Into P2. So 1-2 currently for the Alphas. Can Alfie improve on his lap?
It's pretty close at the top of the moment, apart from Cool, who's got a nice 5/10 gap at the top, so it's pretty good at the moment. But can Alfie gain a few more tenths just to get him back up there, and maybe on the front row? But it is 10.5 up, and that is a purple first sector. That's a good first sector, not much to really gain. Then that's a good improvement. But now, long right-hander. Just got to ease the car in. And a fast left-hander. Don't want to get too much curb, and he hasn't, and he's stayed within the track limits. He's still going like a Scottish liveried car, this from Alfie. And here we go then. Last few corners of sector 2. Pretty fast speed. It is sector 2. The whole lap really. And is it going to be another purple sector? How much has he improved overall going around the sector 2 time? It's 4/10 at the moment. It's been a good lap time, and this is easily going to put him on the front row. Can he now challenge and set his sights on Kuhl in P1? Needs to improve in sector 3 by a few tenths, but yeah, we'll see. Nova Generator wasn't able to make it today, unfortunately, after some issues with EA servers, so yeah, the usual. DRS wide open. Alfie is going to go cross time, puts it in P2, improves nearly 5/10 on his lap time. So the lap time from Alfie. Wants to get in the 43s though to try and challenge Kuhl. Only a few minutes remaining.
Yeah, that's right on board with Xiao on his next lap. He's going to want to improve from P9, normally at the top. Let's see if he can do that around Spa today. Always been a commentator's curse. Honduras, we'll have to activate that during the race.
Okay, the one in mind, Honduras is at the moment sitting in P12 in his first qualifying with Tier 2 lads.
I think he had enough commentator's curse on the Tier 1 race. Every time he joined the call, something went wrong for the Red Bull team.
And it's going downhill, and then Xiao needs to improve quite a lot on this lap.
Oh, spinner in front.
Always, yeah, I'll put him off maybe, but he's kept his cool. And how much has he improved in sector 2? 8/10. Then still gonna need to improve a bit more, and that's challenge Alfie then at the front. But here we go then, flat out now to the final chicane. And foot to the floor. Then Xiao needs to improve a few more attempts to challenge his teammate Alfie. And he's going to round out these final 2 corners. Is he going to do so, or is he even going to challenge Kuhl in P1? Here we go, Xiao. He's going to go across the line. He's going to put it in P2, and oh, jeez, that is 4 thousandths behind Kuhl. That is so close. That's a great lap time from Xiao.
Ryan into P12. Let's focus on who's at the front of that pack.
I think Durst is on a lap time. Well, I could be wrong. No, he's not. He's about to go on one, I think.
Just about to start, yeah. We'll go on board with him.
Showing out the final chicane and DLS wide open. And he's about to go for his final lap of qualifying for the first time in FSR for Durus, the Red Bull team principal in Tier 1. As Alfie will not improve as he's retired. I think he's crashed out in Sector 2. Could be wrong, but that's interesting. Or is he just retired in the pit lane?
I think it were in the pits, yeah.
As Durus has improved in Sector 1, only a few tenths in it to maybe get within the top 10, and that's a massive improvement. Nearly 3 tenths alone just in Sector 1, and if he keeps improving like this, could see himself within maybe the top 8, maybe even P7, beating Kevin Slice as he's retired from qualifying. But Durus seems to be putting everything on the line and pushing to the absolute limit. Flat out, he's going to go now downhill. He's getting a nice slipstream from the car ahead, so that'll really make him benefit here in Sector 2, and hopefully it doesn't block him though in the latter stages. So I think that is Natch ball in. Hopefully he does get out of the way. He's gone off the line. I might put him off slightly, but I think he's got round slightly. How has Durus improved in Sector 2? Did it put him off? Not a chance. 5 tenths up at the moment. Durus is on a really good lap and could see himself maybe in P7 if he keeps it improving like this. Just needs to gain a tenth or 2 in Sector 3, and Durus could be having a field day in the top 10. Could see himself getting some points in the race if he does have the pace. But here we go then. Durus rounding out the lap, and the final lap of qualifying is going to go across the line. Is he going to put it in P7? Yes, he does. A 44.7, and actually pretty close. The car's ahead too, only 2 tenths in it. That's a great lap time from Durus, and he'll be pretty pleased with that.
Look at Maka in 7.5 tenths up on his previous time. Is he going to be able to challenge for pole position? Shao completed qualifying early. He went into the pit lane, and that's his session over. Kuhl is on a lap behind Maka, but can Maka put it on pole?
Here we go then, Maka for the first time in FZR. Is he going to be on provisional pole for now? Across the line, yes he is, a 43.5, that's a great lap time from Maka, and all eyes on Kuhl now to improve. He was up 5 tenths alone in Sector 2. Is he going to cross the line? Is he going to be provisional pole? Yes it is, it's pole position for Kuhl. I don't think anyone's on a lap behind apart from Iki Robbo. Can Iki Robbo challenge the front runners? He's quite some margin behind, nearly a second in it, and I think even more than that. But here we go then, across the line, as I think Kuhl got it. As he does, Kuhl is on pole. Maka in P2, it's a debutant 1-2. Lovely lap from Kuhl there. Kept his composure around the final chicane, even though he saw Maka in P1, but he's going to get a feisty at the front, only 2 tenths in it.
Yeah, the 2 Alfa Romeos on top. Shao in P3, Alfa in P4, Iki Robbo in P5. As we will just look at the bottom of the standings to make sure we get that on record. There we go. Cool. Pole position around custom liveried Spa. Can he keep it in the race? Or who else could challenge him? Seth Mind, thank you for the bit. Who's going to win from here then?
I'm gonna say Kuhl.
Cool. Strong performance in quali. He needs to transform it into a result and get Alfa Romeo's first point on the board this season. It's really been poor from them so far, but 2 new drivers here today. And have started it off with 1-2 in quali. Go on, Alex, you know you want to...
Yeah, T-poses are out once again. Let's get on with the race then.
Yep, good luck to all the drivers here today. Few new drivers wanting to impress some team principals to get a seat for next season. And the current drivers are also going to be wanting to do the same. It's cool. Gets us underway.
as the fish liveried car is swimming away. Then let's see if you can do it in the race.
Yeah, the tyres for your drivers today. Kuhl in P1 on the hards, Maka on the mediums, P3, P4 and P5 on the hards, P6, P7, P8 on the mediums, Kev the Slice on the hards, and everyone else on the grid is on mediums. The formation lap will give it a chance to look at all the liveries of the drivers. There is Kuhl. Try and get a nice shot of Maka's for you in just a moment. So there we go, nice silver livery there. There's Charles, as we saw in quali. Alfie's the Scotland livery. Iki Robbo, one of my favourites, in the purple. Tamim, nice red livery for you there, red and gold. And Epic Toast the Vegas livery, looking like a casino there. Duras, that's a Red Bull style livery. Kev the Slice, ooh, I like that one. Addy Visit. Let's get a better look at his. Nice blue, pink tint. Nacked ball in. I think he's gone for a red style as well. Melodic. He's gone for a blue and yellow style, I believe. Oh, black and yellow, sorry. Ryan. Looking like Haas with them front wings and rear wing. Chris W in the fake W11. Looking good though in that livery there. Dragonflies in the blue. Copper Coin in a nice green livery. Atom also looks like to be in a green or yellow livery. And Hasty, you were saying you liked him, didn't you, Alex? Nice coloured livery there. So we'll get a better shot of it.
Yeah, out of all of them, I do think Hasty is my favourite. I kind of like his.
Yeah. Got a nice pop to it, hasn't they? So here we go. Kuhl is lining up. There's been quite a few disqualifications from the formation lap.
Here we go then. For the first non-liveried, random liveried race in Tier 2 in Spa, round 6, heating up in the championship in this season, is Kuhl, Maka, Shao, gonna keep it? I don't know. Here we go then. 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Maka seems to have a great start on Kuhl, and here he goes. Shao also has a pretty decent start. He's going to stay behind though, and he's losing all sorts of positions. Maka does take the lead in turn 1.
Big crash at the back there.
Sorts of carnage. That is unbelievable. That is humongous into turn 1. It's like when the car went over Charles Leclerc. That is unbelievable. Absolute madness. Kuhl is going to get absolutely swamped on the top of Eau Rouge. Oh, she's going already. But here's Tamim. Is he going to go down the inside of Kuhl at the end of sector 1? Ooh, can't quite do it as Kuhl just placed that kind of right position and is keeping it at the moment. But Tamim is hot on his heels right behind. But Maka, with an absolutely outrageous start, takes the lead for the first time ever. And Kuhl is going to want to be hot on his heels as well. Just needs to get his tyres up to temperature and get them in their groove. But Maka is on the mediums, let's not forget, and Kuhl is on the hards, so that'll be interesting at the end of the pit stop strategies.
Yeah, but crazy start. Pretty short. There were a car going flying.
Absolute madness at the first corner here in Spa-Francorchamps. But Kuhl is nice and calm at the start as Iki Robbo is our first DNF of the race, and that's a shame for Iki. He won his first race last time out. But this is also a scramble in the final set top position. I think find Kleinin made a mistake.
Dragonflies outbreaks himself and hits into the back of Kev the Slice there. That'll be certainly a penalty waiting to happen, but here we go. Tamim, he goes for it on Kuhl.
As Kuhl with a lovely traction on exit, and that's going to give him the traction on the exit to try and fight back. Going up to Overuge, I think he's just going to stay behind though. We've seen some moves there before, like Gasly in, I'm pretty sure it's 2019, I'm not sure. But here we go then, Kuhl is going to fight back. Going to the end of sector 1. Going into sector 2, as it might go 3 wide here. As Alfie just trying to cause a challenge as well, but has to stay behind both of them. And behind Tamim just keeping it nice at the moment ahead of them.
Absolutely crazy start here today. Shout down 3 positions into P6, started P3. As Kev the Slice looks to gain back his positions that he lost after getting smashed into on the last corner. As Atom looks around Kev the Slice as well, but Kev the Slice gets a 3-second penalty. That could prove costly.
Yes, I wonder if Nova's still watching on, because his brother is currently
Xiao's round.
leading the race.
Xiao spun round. Lost 3 positions from the start. And his troubles have continued. Red Bull are not going to be very happy. The Xiao is down to P15.
As Kuhl, yeah, is making a challenge on Tamim straight on the exit. But it seems like on the exit, it's just Tamim must have that extra bit of traction and straight line speed just to keep him ahead at the moment. I think, oh, he's going for a late drive. That might be interesting. Is he going to try and make the DRS? Is that why? But Tamim is now behind, probably in the best position to try and keep that position, as it went deep in turn 1 on purpose and let himself get the DRS on this long straight, and there we go, easy's past. And yeah, good tactical move from Tamim, and we'll see if Kuhl can do anything about it on the next lap. But Tamim gets the position back and keeps P2. Needs to try and get a distance between these two, otherwise they're going to be battling for, you never know, the next 19 laps. But
yeah,
still very close, all the way down to P6. We'll see how that one pans out.
Seth, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. Maka, absolutely fantastic start. Pulled 3 seconds from P2. Go on, Alex. What were you going to say to Seth?
Seth, 10 gifted subs. What a guy! Absolutely unbelievable. Thank you very much. You are the main man.
Number 1 gifter, and I'm sure you will be for a long time, as he gifted it to Chris W. Chris W announced his retirement.
It's currently on P13 Atom. P2 last time, out of P3 even. I think that's a full course.
Virtual safety car Atom out of the race. Oh, is it random? But still, nice retirement gift there for Chris W, as Tamim jumps the gun, is into the pit lane. Is it too early for hards? We know how little tyre wear is on this game, and I think that's the right call from Tamim.
Yeah, I do as well. Gonna be another 2 laps under safety car as well, so yeah, he's got a good strategy at the moment. Started on the mediums, now on the hards, 18 laps to go, and that should surely take him to the end.
That brings Shaw back in as well. There we go, green flag running.
As VSC has now ended, back underway for the race then, lap 4, and Maka is still leading this race. Tamim is going to want to try a bit of an undercut, as Duras has got another commentator's curse. Oh my god, Duras is currently in P5 to the face, doing an absolutely fantastic job in the race. Up 2 positions from his qualifying position, from his qualifying space, and he's doing 3 positions even, and he's doing an absolutely fantastic job in this race. Hopefully no bottling then from Duras, but he's running a very consistent one at the moment on lap 4, and he's looking to close up to the back of Epic Toast, and he's doing that pretty well. 2 tenths is the gap, and Duras Great guy in the server. And is he a great racer as well? He's already attacking on the exit, going into sector 3 as Durus is going around the outside now. And I think Epictoast just has that straight line speed advantage, but it's going to stay behind anyway. He's going to have the DRS on the next few straights if he just stays behind. But is he going to go for a move maybe into turn 1? I think Epictoast is going to get a DRS anyway from Alfie ahead. But DRS wide open, yeah, he does, so that's going to take him away from it.
Yeah, I think Durus got on the power a bit late there. It allowed Epictoast to pull away, but he will have the DRS after a rouge.
As the gap at the front for the podium places now starting to form, with Tamim pitting early, but Durus is going to want to close in on rival Epictoast to try and get himself in the top 4. You never know, if he keeps up the pace, he might be able to see himself on the podium. That'll be a great sight for the great Indeed staff member.
Kevin
Slice. Is that a full course? Is it a VSC?
It's a full course this time. So that means that Shao is definitely back in. And he dives into the pit lane, looking probably to go back onto the hards. Seth Martin with the bit, saying, "Come on, Aston." Which drivers have Aston got today? Is it Coppercoin?
Coppercoin and I'm not sure. I think it must be a reserve since Janata isn't racing.
Yeah, this safety car is good for Maka. I think he's just about got a big enough gap to be able to get out ahead of Tamim.
His reserve for Aston is Spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
I'm not sure which
Is that
driver
Tamim?
that is.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it is Tamim. Maka Kuehl, Alfa Romeo, Alfie, Red Bull, Durus. Is Durus McLaren? Epictoast Ferrari as Maka does come into the pit lane. So yeah, I think Tamim is Spaghetti.
As I don't know where Tamim is going to come out with the pits. I think Durus actually hits the wall going into the pit lane. But going on to the hards, Tempest is saying it's too early. I'm not too sure. I think hards might go to the end. Mediums, I don't think they will.
Yeah, Maka
But
goes
this
out
game,
ahead.
you never know.
Maka comes out ahead, but he's the only one to get ahead, apart from the people that didn't stop.
As yeah, Kuehl is still out on that same set of hards. So is Alfie. Maka out behind Tamim in P4, so that's pretty much 1-2 on track without another safety car. Durus,
There's your commentator's curse.
I think he got damage as well from entry on the pits. I'll check his front wing. I could be wrong.
Oh, we got 2, so that's 1 down. Obviously not praying anything happens to Durus.
Yeah, we're just giving him a lot of compliments.
Yeah, just great guy, you know.
But at the moment, your grid is Kuehl in P1, started P1, Alfie in P2, but both of drivers have not pitted, maybe expecting another safety car. Maka currently in P3 with a pit stop in hand. Tamim also pitted in this race. Epictoast in P5 doing a very decent job indeed at the moment. Currently on the fresh tyres as well. Then Durus on the mediums, that will be hard near the end, I've got to say. Tyre wear will be through the roof. Natch Pauling on the hards, Dragonflies mediums, Ryan on the softs, and so is Coppercoin. That's an interesting strategy. I don't think they're going to go to the end, maybe expecting another safety car. Adivisi on the hards, Chris W hards, Hasty, Melodic Raptor on the hards, and Senna also on the softs, looking for an aggressive one, and Shao down in P16 on the 3-lap old hards.
Yeah, going to be interesting to see what the soft runner's going to do. Are they going to go from soft to mediums? Or are they going to stay out as long as they can and hope for another safety car?
I think Tameem's will take it to the end. Safety car's going to come in on lap 8, so that's only what? It's going to be close. It's going to be close. But I think they will make it to the end. I think they're going to struggle near the end, but they will make it to the end. Macca's, I think, definitely will. But it's going to be close.
Yeah, and it will be out another lap. So get yourself
What are your
some
predictions? What are your predictions in chat for the race win? Make sure to let us know. Or the podium, if you're feeling lucky.
Yeah, Templar saying could be a bit too early unless there's another safety car. As you say, Nova Gibson, don't think Tameem's tyre will make it. Running in P4. So there we go, it should be in this lap as the final car is just about catching up. Taking it easy on those tyres to make sure he gets as minimal tyre wear as possible. But yeah, let us know your predictions of who's going to win this race.
Yeah, like I said, Seth Martin, big up you. 10 gifted subs, 551 bits given. You are honestly the main man. I love you with all my heart. So thank you very much. Honestly, big impact to not only us but the server as well in the future, especially to the prize pool as well. So you're the main man.
It's in this lap.
Kuhl is going to want to get as much heat in those old hards as he possibly can. Same with Alfie. Never going to try attack. But yeah, I think Macca's probably just going to run it. No real need to attack, but if he can, that'll be great use. Just to get a car in between him and Tameem. That is his main real competitor really at the moment. With the pit stop as Ryan gets a 5-second time penalty for collision with another drive. That's going to be frustrating. He's on the softs in P15. Not sure what happened to him. As let's see how early Kuhl gets. I think he's gone now. That's pretty early. Going into the chicane, and that's put about a 7/10 gap between him and Alfie. Let's see what Macca can do, or Alfie on the exit. But Alfie has got a great exit out of the chicane. He's only 5/10 behind now. And let's see if he can put some pressure on Kuhl in this next stage of this first stint for these two. But Macca is just going to want to stay behind, wait for the mistakes to come, I reckon. No big battles.
Contact there into turn 1. Senna and Hastings, Melodic nearly puts it round himself. Epic toast. 3.5 tenths behind Tameem.
Epic toast, and he's going to want to push on to try and get, you never know, on the podium. And you've got to think if Duras didn't get that penalty, could have been up there too in the first stint as well. He was looking pretty racy on the back of, I'm pretty sure it was Epic Toast, so he could have been fighting for a podium right now, but I'm not sure what happened to him in the pits, or I don't know, but he dropped back a bit. Going to want to get a move on. There's Macca. No, it's spun around. It's just going just at the start of Puon, but that is Macca whisking his race win hopes away, and that puts Tameem in top spot really, and Duras, interestingly, on a theoretical podium right now. I don't think those commentators' curse works, but he does have a 3-second time penalty. We'll keep that in mind. But yeah, it's going to get interesting. Tameem P3, Epic Toast P4, and Duras P5 on the theoretical podium, with Duras
Shaw and
gaining on
Hasty
Epic Toast.
had a moment as well. Shaw back down in P16. Hasty in P17, and he's round again.
Oh, was Hasty. That is into the wall, and that's going to be another pit stop. and that's going to really take him out of any contention for the points if there is no safety car. My favourite livery, unlucky. As Kuehl sets fastest lap of the race at 1:48.1, is leading comfortably at the moment, 1.2 seconds. Good to get that 1 second gap between, but Alfie just got to want to keep the pressure on. All the mistakes to come.
Copper coin hitting to the back of Dragonflies there as he was going into turn 1. I don't think he's got any damage though. No, he hasn't. Maka and Hasty into the pit lane.
As yeah, Coppercorn's got a big long stint on these softs. Gonna want to just try and keep it in a position P8 at the moment, taking 4 points for Aston
Duras has
Martin.
gone for it. That's a great move from Duras into P4.
Theoretical P2 for Duras at the moment. He is driving like a madman up there. Maybe for the race win if he keeps his pace up. He's going to try and put his pressure on Tamim as well. He's got some serious pace at the moment. 6/10, but he does have that 3 time penalty. Can Duras, you never know, put pressure on to maybe win the race? That would be absolutely crazy, and he'll be definitely over the moon with that. So we'll see if he can do so for the main staff member, Red Bull team principal, and he's still setting very impressive sector times, and he's only 3 tenths behind Tamim at the moment. So Duras is looking fantastic at the moment on those fresh mediums, but Duras is going to want to try and take the theoretical lead with these two ahead, not pitting, as I think there's a yellow flag at the start of sector 3. It's all been cleared as Kuehl sets another fastest lap of this race. As Alfie takes it straight off him. Alfie has some pace. Going to try and respond to Kuehl and put the pressure on. But Duras, all eyes on you, fella. Take it to the top of Eau Rouge, you never know, might be making a move into the theoretical lead. And that'll be great for Duras, the Red Bull team principal. Now reserve into 2 for McLaren, and here he goes then on Tamim. He's going to go around the outside with that DRS. He's going to keep the outside line, and he's got the position done. That's a lovely move from Duras on the mediums. He has got a 3 time penalty, but if he gets his head down now, you never know. He could be winning this race. Duras is driving fantastically at the moment. If he keeps setting these personal best sectors as well, really impressive stuff from Duras at the moment, and it's good to see him up there challenging for a race win. But Duras is on the podium, and with 2 drivers ahead of him not pitting, a theoretical race lead. That is unbelievable for Duras, and he will be absolutely delighted. No pressure, Duras, but
Ooh.
keep your head down.
Dragonflies takes a bit too much curve and he's round. Down Puon. Dragonflies is losing all sorts of positions, down in P12 now. That could be critical for his final race time as Epic Toast. Tamim went a little bit wide there, and that's allowed Epic Toast to close on that gap. 4 tenths is the gap now. Are we going to see another move? Up Eau Rouge. Oh, is it almost? Runs into the back of him there.
Yeah, that's going to unstable the car, and now losing a second. I think he will gain it back with a DRS on this straight. But delivery, I've got to say, are really nice here. I think my top 3 is Hasty, Dragonflies and Addy Busy. They're my favourites at the moment. We'll see if it changes later on, and later in the week check our socials for the top 3 liveries voted by our staff management team. So we'll let you know.
Gets a 3 second time penalty. That'll make Duras more comfortable. As there we go, Maka sets the fastest lap after having an incident. I don't know if it was a spin or contact. Oh no, Duras. Another 3 second time penalty. Can't be getting many more of those.
Yeah, and he's just keep it within the lines now. But yeah, you don't want to be getting any more of them, otherwise it's really going to take him out of contention for maybe a podium. So yeah, he needs to get his head down, but not overstep his mark on the track limits.
Coppercoin. Coppercoin's round. He's going to lose out these positions? No, I think he's just going to be able to keep ahead. And the grid has seemed to calm down. Just need to wait for when the front two, sorry, are going to jump into the pit lane.
This is a pretty mega battle going on for P8 at the moment. Ryan just getting past Coppercoin now as Coppercoin has gone off the track. Unstable car on the curb, I'm pretty sure. And Melodic Raptor is going to try and get Ryan maybe into turn 1. Do like Melodic Raptor's livery, I've got to say. Nice blue and yellow, but eyes on the racing as, yeah, doesn't get a good enough exit out of the final corners.
Yeah, going to have to cut to Epic Toast in the DRS. Don't know if he's going to be close enough. We know how powerful the DRS is though. As Haste is spun round again.
As Addy Busy is trying to get a move on Dragonflies and nearly gets it on the exit of Eau Rouge and is easily, surely going to saunter past then.
Melodic gets past Ryan.
He's past.
As Addy Busy, as you say, makes the move on Dragonflies.
It's still side by side. Oh no. There's Ryan down on the inside. He gets that move done. And that's a lovely move from Ryan to keep the position. And in P8 on the softs, just has that extra bit of grip. They are going to go soon. As here we go again. Down on the inside goes Melodic Raptor. Down 2 on. Is he going to make it again? Yes, I think he is mega battling between these two. And Shao is just stuck behind at the moment, just a sitting duck in this situation. And they're grabbing 1 point in P10. But he's going to want to get a move on. Can see himself up there. Maybe going 4. As Senna has retired. Is that going to cause a safety car?
Oh, it is. Cool. Just manages to get into the pit lane. That was so close. And Alfie's in as well. Durus in as well. Yeah, I think that's a good call actually. These tyres are going to be shocking at the end. Oh, it's Tamim. Hits into the rear of Durus a little bit there. I hope he's not got wing damage from that. There's mechanic dancing in the pit lane. A few more T-poses are out. No, I don't think he has got damage. But Epic Toast stays out. He has made a pit stop on the hard tyres.
Yeah, but he's going to be under a lot of pressure from Q on the fresh softs. So, yeah, we'll have to see how this one pans out.
Yeah, look at the stops for everyone as well. 3 for Shao, 3 for Maka, down in P14. Was looking so strong at the start of the race. Was Maka. Cool in P2, but Epic Toast stays out on those hard tyres into P1.
I think maybe it was a good call, I'm not actually sure. If he had pitted, he'd be down in, I think, P8. So maybe a good call just to stay out. But we'll see how Durst gets on.
Yeah, it's a beautiful livery, is that from Pasted. Really, really nice.
He's currently down in P16 with a few penalties to his name. He's going to get invited back to the battle. And I'll see if he can get involved later on. He's got some Tamim supporters in the chat. Good to see. He's in P5 at the moment, running a nice old race. He has got a penalty though, so we need to watch out. See if he can gap the car behind, and you never know with the pace he's got. If he can get maybe Epic Toast, he gets swarmed by Kuel and Alfie. But I think it's a nightmare situation for Duras, really. Could have really been going for the race win without a safety car, but down in P7 where he only started P8, so still gaining positions, but could have really been going for the race win. Unfortunate for Duras.
As the safety car's out on another lap, so we've got one more pitter. Onto the mediums. We've got 21 viewers. Can we break our viewership record and get up to 23? That'd be fantastic to see. Just invite everyone you can. Get them all watching the stream. Appreciate every single one here as well. Make sure to share.
It's been a good odd race, very interesting. We've had 2 safety cars, now it's the second. Some very interesting strategies for the pit lane. Kuhl, Alfie stayed out for quite some margin on those hards, pitted with the next safety car and see themselves on a 2-3 at the moment, with Epic Toast ahead of them on the old hards. But we'll see what they can do to get on the back of Epic Toast, Kuhl and Alfie.
Because what's happened there? There's a spinner under safety car. Melodic Raptor spun under safety car conditions. It's down in P15. There we go, safety car is in this lap. Hand over to you, Alex, for the restart.
There's Alfie's going to want to get away as far as he can to Kuhl and Alfie. But we'll see if he can do so, see how early he goes. And still just weaving around. Coming to the end of Sector 3 now, the end of the lap, as I wonder how late he's going to leave it. Is it going to be out of the chicane? Is it going to be just before it? As, here we go then, as I think he has now gone. Get your foot flat to the floor, as he has got away pretty well, and now a second gap is between him and Kuhl. There's going to be some all sorts of scrambling behind the Shao, making up positions. Another gainer from the safety car is battling now Chris W, as Chris W is going to go around the outside and gets it done. But it's going to be a long old battle, maybe going up Eau Rouge. It's going to be a fantastic battle between these two. Is he going to go up Eau Rouge as Shao just stays behind? The sensible move to not get spun round, but he's going to go for a move at the top of Eau Rouge, and here he goes to finish out Sector 1. Is he going to get the move done? Is he going to go down around the outside then? As no, Chris W keeps it in the fake W12, W11 even.
Maka goes for a move on Ryan, down the inside. Ryan tries to make it stick, but Maka just gets a better traction, a bit of a wiggle there. Ryan decides not to dive bomb. Sensible. Had to go off the throttle there. He ran a little bit wide. That allows Chris W to pull a little bit of a gap from him. Look how close it is now for the lead. 2.5 tenths between Kuhl and Epic Toast. Kuhl on the fresher tyres. Epic Toast on the older tyres. They're going side by side.
Yes, here we go then. At the end of Sector 3, all sorts of madness between Kuhl and Epic Toast, going off the track now. And he's still off the track on the grass, and that invites Alfie going to round the outside, and he's going to get that position as Kuhl is going to sort of try to scramble back into it, as his other cars like to meme coming back at him as well. All sorts of scrambles at the end of that lap, and Kuhl loses 3 positions on that lap. That is unlucky for Kuhl, goes off the racing line and off the track, and that just unsettles his car. And now Alfie is on it for the race lead. He has got a freezing time penalty though, but Epic Toast is going to try and fend this one off, as Epic Toast has gone wide.
Yeah, I think he got pushed off the track there.
Flag of mischief. But
contact between the front two. Front two go round. Epic Toast back into the lead.
Oh my god, absolute crazy. Is that another safety car?
Oh no. Contact between the front two. They were going side by side and just knocked each other around. And another safety car is triggered. Duras back into P4. Safety car is on reduced as always. But you never know what can happen in Tier 2. Are we going to see any more pitters? I think we'll see a couple. Will Epic Toast pull the plug? Box for some fresh tyres. There's not that much of a gap though, so it would set him to the back of the field. I think he's got to commit now. It'll be 1, maybe 2 laps on the safety car again. Let's see what Epic Toast does. I think he was smart to stay out, but he does go into the pits. Anyone else diving in? Yep.
As Natch Paulin finds himself in P2, Duras in P3, so it's an interesting 2-3. Out of nowhere, these two lads pop it up again. As
Bit of a slow
Duras
stop
with
there.
6 seconds, Natch Paulin with a 3 seconds, and both going to want to get away as fast as they physically can.
Tamim with a 5-second time penalty.
Oh, nightmare for Tamim down in P12 with that collision earlier, but I want to get back on it. But current position gains up 9 for Natch Paulin. Currently sits himself in P2 from P11 on the grid. Duras is up 5 positions as well. Alfie in the same position where he started in P4. Addy Busy in P5 and P6. Chris W up 8 positions. Dragonflies up 7 positions in P7. Maka in P8 dropping positions from the great start he did have, and going to try and make up as much as he can to try and get himself maybe in the top 5, but currently down in the penalties. And if he keeps it like that, you never know where he can find himself. Xiao, championship leader in P10, not looking like he's going to gain a massive amount in this race on rival Genator, who isn't here unfortunately today. But it's currently 22 viewers in the stream. Big respect to you all.
Yeah,
For the
stream.
3rd safety car.
For numbers, even during all these safety cars, as you say. There's Kuhl still in the lead.
Yeah, cool. Crazy really, still finding himself at P1 after that pit stop. He's really going to see himself saunter off from the grid, especially with Natch Paulin in P2. Can he maybe get some pace out of this car?
It's going to be another lap under the safety car. There's Tamim.
Safety car.
Jumps into the pits. Probably going to go for some fresh soft tyres. If he's got any, that is. Oh, is it wing change? as well as the 5 second. I don't know how he's serving that under the safety car. Or is it only 10 seconds you can't serve and drive-throughs? Yeah, never mind. There we go, wing change. But I mean, as well as some... Is it fresh softs? It is some fresh softs. Yeah, as I say, thank you to everyone who's joined today, and don't forget we'll be posting some post-race interviews, and the highlights and full VOD of this stream will be uploaded to YouTube in a couple of days' time.
Nova, hopefully we can raid today.
Yeah, we should be able to raid. But yeah, make sure to stick around for the post-race interviews as well as the raid. We'll be hosting our first ever raid today. We'll take some suggestions from the chat as to who to raid. Want an F1 relay? Oh, it's cool, nice spins there. Warming his tyres. As there we go. Safety car in this lap.
No, I think this is the most safety cars we've ever had in a race, from what I remember, in the whole of FCR.
Most in, more than in season 5 so far in Tier 1, in this one race.
Yeah, that is a crazy start to have. But make sure to stick around for the end of the stream for the post-race interviews, as we're about to get underway yet again on lap 18. 4 laps of racing we have now. Natch Paulin is currently in P2. Duras is in P4. I'm not sure how. I'm pretty sure it was in P3 earlier. Maybe I made a mistake. But yeah, I wonder if Natch Paulin can keep this position, then P2 will be fantastic. For his team and himself. Can Kuhl get away nicely? Rounds out the final corner, and I think he's gone pretty late then. That invites Natch Paulin to be a lot closer. 3 attempts is the gap now. 2 restarts for Kuhl, and both of them not got away amazingly, but Natch Paulin doesn't seem to have the pace anyway. So not going to make a challenge with Alfie battling on with him as well. Duras has had an absolutely awful start, down in P5 now. Addy Busy gaining on him. Great restart for Addy Busy. Currently in P4 is Alfie. Saunters round.
Duras is round.
That's a lovely move. As there you go. There is your commentator's curses. Duras is in P15 now. Drop right to the back of the grid. Shocking restart for Duras after that spin. But Kuhl gets away amazingly with Alfie trying to chase on behind Natch Paulin. Also trying to just hang on to Alfie's time as well. Can try and keep P3 with Addy Busy trying to get within about 3 seconds to keep it as well. But
yeah, Duras running a fantastic race up in P4. He's running so well, but the commentator's curse yet again is in full force. Big battle here though. Oh, Dragonflies is off.
Unlucky for Dragonflies, it is a pretty tight section around there. There's Epic Toast, Fine Kind into Meme, Chow, and a massive scrap here for P8.
2 cars round.
Oh, that is a big incident going into Sector 3. Epic Toast into Meme spinning and both losing out in this situation. Both of them was in a great old race earlier, and now find themselves right at the back of the grid. But Kuhl tests fast lap of this race on lap 20 and is looking just to get his head down now. He's been phenomenal. No penalties so far. Should easily win this race with not real challenge from Alfie after this restart. Natch Paulin also going to look to get his first podium, as well as Addy Busy's kind of bottled it really and got a 3-second time penalty. That could have really seen himself in the podium positions if he didn't get that. Now he's going to have to do it on track. but Chris W also in P5. But Maka is theoretically in maybe a podium. Or is he too far behind? No, yeah, he is. Maka can see himself on the podium. That would be great comeback from Maka. Just needs to get his head down, no penalties, not to drop too much time to Natch Paul in.
Fine, Cannon is off, but yeah, great recovery from Maka, who saw himself pretty much at the back of the grid. Yeah, fantastic recovery from him. Gonna want to gain as much as he can, and yeah, that time is dropping. The gap is dropping.
I think we are going to see a lot of instant reports after the race. It's been a pretty scrappy one for most of the drivers. Quite a lot of incidents in the midfield. So we might see a few post-race penalties, as I think there's another incident at the back, and I think that's Duras yet again. He's down in P13. Has dropped again. So I think he's crashed out. 2 laps to go now. Definitely not going to be another safety car. But Kuhl is keeping it cool in P1 and gets another fastest
Ryan's
lap.
off.
2.6.
Yeah, Ryan went off and he dropped a few positions there. And Shao back up to P6. Been a crazy end to this race.
Yeah, there's a lot of penalties, and Shao has just eased his way back up near the top. But yeah, very interesting as Maka's trying to put pressure on Addy Busy, and Chris W is also trying to get a move done on Coppercoin on the main overtaking straight. As there you go, in the fake W11 gets past and is in P9. Nice move from Chris W. I'll look to get some extra points on the board for Mercedes.
But yeah, it's looking like another good result for Alfie. Up in P2. Maka's going to want to try and push as much as he can to get within that window.
Yeah, as Addy Busy's losing time, is trying to really
He's round.
holding him up. Oh, Addy Busy was winning a great ovation. That's reset track. That is a penalty point and a penalty after the race for resetting track. That is not allowed in our league. But Addy Busy's dropped positions now and is down to P6. That's unfortunate, but Addy Busy was winning nice old race, but Maka is going to want to get his head down and try and get that final podium place, as he has just dropped that 3 seconds after battling with Addy Busy. Let's see if he can get it at the end of this next lap. But on the final lap now, it's been a hectic 22 laps, and is it going to be another hectic final one? But Maka seems to be closing in just fine at the moment. Might see himself ease onto the podium near the end of this lap. No mistakes, no bits of overstay, just got to keep it clean.
Yeah, I think he is in that podium position now.
Ooh,
Just whether or
gained
not,
a lot through Eau Rouge.
just whether or not he can get into P2. Nordic Raptor is looking for it on Addy Busy. Gonna go round the outside. Bit of wheel banging from the 2 drivers. And Addy Busy, is he off again? He's into the wall and another reset to track. 2 resetting to track. 2 resetting to track is strictly not allowed. So there will be penalty points heading his way.
As Coppercoin is putting pressure on Chris W again. Good battle between them two. But coming on to the final sector now for Kuhl. He has ran this race perfectly.
Ooh,
Safety cars
in there from
has judged them. There's the answer final straight, bit of weaving from Kuhl. Celebratory look breathing. But it's been truly phenomenal. Judged every safety car well. Stayed out on the first one. Knew there was going to be a second one. And in his debut in FZR Racing League. Kuhl is going to cross the line and he's going to win for the first time here. It's is he spun and he's in the wall after 22 laps. He started weaving in confidence and he's spun and retired from the race from terminal damage. Alfie wins the race in shocking terms. Oh my god, that is unbelievable. Kuhl, his debut. Oh my god, that is the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh my days. As Maka gets P2, Natch Paulin, his first ever podium in P3. Charles gets P4 somehow. Melodic Raptor in P5. Ryan in P6. Coppercoin, good points for Aston Martin in P7. Andy Busy, few resets track, few penalty points in P8. Chris W, P9. Dragonflies in P10, but Kuhl has absolutely bottled it, trying to flex in the final corner, bins it in the wall, and Alfie wins the race. That is unbelievable. You couldn't get more dramatic than that.
What an end to the race. What was he doing? Oh, wow. Wow. Make sure to stick around for the post-race interviews. Wow. Chris W is waiting, but what a dramatic end to this race. Kuhl throws it all away by weaving on the straight, spins around and puts it in the wall. Wow.
Absolutely no words.
Oh. What a great clip that'll be.
As driver of the day, I've got to give it to Natch Paulin, P11 to P3. Judged it very well. His first podium, he's going to be happy with that. But that was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, unbelievable.
That's why I don't celebrate too early, folks.
Yeah, so many warnings and penalties here today. So just got to go through it for the FIA. But yeah, there we go. Alfie wins round Spa in the custom livery race. Great recovery from Maka after being practically last. After a very, very poor start. I think he got either spun round or he spun round himself. But yeah, there we go. We've beaten the record viewership of this stream. We're now up to 24 viewers, so thank you all. What an incredible end to the race.
There's Nova in chat, sees his brother get on the podium in P2. And you're alright, it was good attendance yet again in Tier 2. Amazing volume of drivers wanting to get in today, but I think we had an extra 14 on the attendance trying to get into this race today, but obviously there's only 20 slots in Formula 1. So we'll get on to some post-race interviews as soon as we possibly can.
Yeah, we'll bring in the Red Bull of Alfie, but can we get that follower goal to 100? 3 left to go on the bar. As we'll bring in Alfie if you're ready, Alex.
Yeah. Alfie, I'm pretty sure that was absolutely crazy in the final corner, but all race long, I think you judged that absolutely outstandingly through the safety cars. Stuck it in P2 for so long. Maka with a Kuhl even with a celebratory weaving, spins out, final corner, you win the race. Just give us your thoughts on that absolutely crazy finish.
Well, I didn't actually expect it to happen. I didn't think he'd crash. I was just settling in for a P2, and then when I seen him crash, we were excited in the Red Bull Discord. It was scenes.
Yeah, it was absolutely unbelievable. But you win the race today, and I'm pretty sure you'll be very happy with that turnout. So great points for the team. And can we expect more from you next round going into Austin, Texas?
Austin is a tough track for me. Not really the greatest around it, so we'll just have to wait and find out.
Yeah, you bet your teammate out today, your championship leader. Do you reckon you can maybe pull a championship charge at the end of this season?
What do you mean, as in constructors or drivers?
Drivers.
I think Shao has a chance. Like if he just puts in drives that he can do, because I know he's good around some tracks, and well, anything can happen. It can change.
Yeah, I think you got a good team there. P1 and P4 for Red Bull, and you win the race today after a dramatic ending. But yeah, congratulations today.
Thank
You're
you.
a race winner, Alfie, and congratulations. Go celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
And we will bring in Maka from Alfa Romeo.
Mark, that was an unbelievable finish there. You got yourself up into P2. It was a crazy race overall. But just give us your thoughts on that race, because that was absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, it was a good race. I had a spin halfway through, which ruined. I might have been able to get P1, I don't know, because we had the second safety car, but to spin out and go to the back and then come back for P2, I'm happy with that. Bear in mind, I've had half an hour practice on pad.
Yeah, I mean, you did phenomenal in the end, really, to make your way up from that mistake. But can we expect more from you going into next week in Kota, USA?
I hope I've got more in my tank. I mean, I used to race on wheel at the start of the game, and the wheel stopped working, so I just sold the wheel. I didn't sell it, I refunded it, and didn't buy another, and haven't played the game since the first month when the game came out. So I wanted to join a league, and I had 30 minutes on my pad before this race, and it's my first race in months, and really happy with P2.
Yeah, you should be, especially in qualifying as well. End up in P2 on the grid as well. Pretty dominant nearly, and nearly got pole position as well. But yeah, it's been a fantastic race for you, and I hope to see more in the coming races. Thank you very much for joining us today. Congratulations, debut P2.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.
As now we will move on to Chris W in Mercedes.
Now, Chris W, after a dramatic finish, you see yourself in P9. 2 points for the team today. Just give us your thoughts on that race.
I mean, first of all, I want to congratulate my teammate for getting podium, P3, knocked. He got podium, very proud of him. But about the race, for everyone listening that's in the league racing, please go learn how to drive under a safety car. I got hit under safety car like 3 times. Completely outrageous. The race was a mess. I mean, turn 1, I started very good. I was like P8 already from P14, and then I just wake up with someone in front of me.
Yeah, it was absolutely crazy at the start. And there was instances all over. There was cars flying about.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, there was
yeah,
some.
yeah.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. But it's been a dramatic race from start to finish. But more points on the board for you as well, and your teammate getting in P3. That's great for the points in the constructors. But can you get some more points on the board and see yourself further up the grid in Kota next week?
Honestly, if it continues like this, I don't know. Because these people are crazy. Like, they don't know how to drive clean.
No,
I mean, I'm pretty pissed because, like, after the first turn, I got wing damage. So I got 3-second penalty because I couldn't take the turns right. That sucked.
but still, 2 points on the board, more points consistently now for you just to keep getting in the points. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us this week. It's been absolutely dramatic, crazy from a few of these drivers. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, will do.
Thank you very much.
And the final interview is Hasty.
Hasty. I mean, wasn't exactly your day today, but give us your thoughts on that mad race.
I mean, I think it was chaos. It was way dirtier than I thought it was going to be. Obviously, it was unfortunate from qualifying to be in P20, but going into P8, I think it was on the opening lap, all the way up into the points, I was trying to just play it safe because I had wing damage, and then on that first safety car, it messed me up a bit because it's just like I got rammed in the back multiple times, like just sending me back a few positions, getting me some penalties. So when I had to pit, I had to get those penalties off, leaving me even further behind. And then the second safety car, obviously I wanted that, and then I just binned it on Eau Rouge.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of incidents they're probably going to get reported later on. The FAA will have to deal with that. But hopefully next week, first of all, I just want to quickly say, nice livery, by the way. That's definitely my favourite. So
Oh, thank you.
big step for that. But can we expect you in the points next week in Circuit of the Americas in Texas?
I hope so. It'll be my, I'm going to be practicing on wheel. This is my last ever race on controller. So I hope, hopefully, Cota's not one of my strongest tracks, but I'm hoping if I get a shot in Cota, if there's a spot open, I can show what I can do and hopefully get some points, which is much needed.
Yeah, good to hear. But yeah, unlucky for you today. Hopefully next week we can see you up there.
Hopefully.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us this week, and we'll see you again very soon.
Thank you. See you. Bye.
Thank you.
And that is it then. While we've got the viewers, we'll quickly divert the raid to Mr. Dale. So, thank you all for joining today. Make sure to join us next week as well for new races. Thank you.